EtherChain, the future of doing business has arrived. Smart contracts is the way of the future and is the way we get paid. No company, no owners, no scammers, no more running off with our money. Everything is automated and securely encrypted on the worldwide blockchain network. Imagine earning passively through a unique funding platform where all members reap the rewards. The concept, idea, and structure is like no other. We are about to take the internet by storm. Are you ready to be a part of history? Get connected today and be a part of the biggest opportunity you have seen this year. Opportunity is knocking, and timing is everything. Welcome to the first decentralized platform of its kind. EtherChain, the future of doing business has arrived.
All right, so we are live. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody, depending on when and where you're logging in from. And welcome to this presentation of the brand new smart contract, EtherChain. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Andreas Kartrud, coming to you from Malmö, Sweden, and I'm the creator of this smart contract. I'm going to explain to you exactly what it's all about. Let me just share the screen, and we can go live right away. Now, EtherChain is a unique smart contract that has recently been launched on the market, and we're going to tell you exactly what it's all about. Now, it is and will act as the world's first decentralized community support fund. It's a financial support system which is built on the smart contract technology by the community and for the community. It is the most transparent peer-to-peer financial support system in the world. Now, I want us to have a look at what a smart contract is, because this is what the entire system is built upon. And a smart contract, to explain that easily, is a self-executing contract which is deployed on the public blockchain, and it can store and execute transactions of value. Now, we all know about the blockchain, what that is. That is a decentralized, mutable ledger, and we can put a smart contract on this. Now, it has the characteristics of being non-corruptible, tamper-proof, fair, just, open, and transparent. And it acts strictly according to the pre-written rules of the contract. Nothing less, nothing more. It's fully transparent and decentralized, meaning there's no central point of control to the contract. Now, there's absolutely no limits to what a smart contract algorithm can do or how it can be coded. The contract is there to simply perform the action it has been programmed to do without the need of a third party or a human intervention. So that is the basics of a smart contract. And the EtherChain smart contract is designed to provide everyone with an independent financial support fund based on blockchain and smart contract technology. Any participant can contribute to Ethereum towards the community fund and supporting the EtherChain community members. By doing so, the participant activates the contract code and will receive support back from other community members. Now, EtherChain is 100% decentralized and a community-based project. That means there are no guarantee nor additional profits made in this system. All that you receive from EtherChain is based upon your own and the community efforts, as this is a peer-to-peer support model where you support others and others support you. EtherChain can actually be viewed as a decentralized third party, which ensures fairness, transparency, and justice for all according to the algorithm code. There are no mediators, there are no intermediaries, there's no owners, there's no company, there's no CEO, there's no human interaction, which is effectively guaranteeing the fairness of all participating partners and partners' funds according to the rules of the smart contract. It is by far the most reasonable, safest, and best cutting-edge financial support model at this time. Now, how does it work? Well, you can participate in EtherChain by depositing a minimum of 0.1 Ethereum to the fund, and you're now eligible to receive back from the community 310% of that deposit. For example, if you put 1 Ethereum in, you can receive 3.1 out. The 310% is returned in 4 different ways. There's 1 passive, which everybody participates in, and there's 3 by marketing, which is optional. When the 310% is accumulated through any of those 4 ways, a new deposit must be made equal or greater to continue receiving the fund. Now, the 4 ways is as following. The 1% daily return on your deposit. This goes for a maximum of 310 days, and it's 100% passive, meaning every single person in EtherChain is receiving this. Depending on your deposit, you'll receive the 24 hours after you made it, 1% on this. And this will go on until you have received 310%. Now, if you start sharing and help to grow this community fund, you will receive a 10% direct referral as well. You will also receive a matching commission on your partner's daily return, and you have the possibility of participating in daily top referral pool, which goes by 5% of all deposits. Let's have a look at them in detail. Now, the 1% is pretty straightforward. It is 1% of the deposit amount, and it is paid daily to all users by the system algorithm, up to the point when the maximum deposit limit is reached, i.e. 3.1 times. So suppose that you support the fund with 5 Ethereum. That means you can receive 15.5 back. On a daily basis, you'll receive 0.05 until 310 days, or until the maximum limit is achieved by any of the other 3 ways, whichever is reached first. Their direct commission is awarded to a sponsor when the direct partner makes a deposit. And this goes for the first deposit and any redeposit that might happen. It is 10% of the deposited amount. So let's say your partner deposits 10 Ethereum, you'll receive 1 Ethereum as your instant commission. There are absolutely no limits to how many direct partners you can have. This is a uni level, but all commissions apply towards the 3.1 limit. So let's say you bring in somebody that deposits 3 Ethereum, you'll receive 0.3 right away. They go in with 7, you receive 0.7, 0.6, you got 0.06, and so forward. And absolutely no limits to how many directs you can have. Now, over to the hidden gem in this marketing plan, and that is the matching commission. Now, the matching commission, my friends, is based upon the daily return of your partner's deposit. That's the 1% that they receive, and it's awarded when your partner withdraws their daily income. Now, the levels of matching is based upon how many directs you personally have. There's 1 level added for each direct referral. So let's say that you have 1 direct. You will receive a 30% match on the daily percentage of this person. You'll receive it when they make a withdrawal. If they withdraw daily, you'll receive 30% on a daily basis. If they withdraw every 5 days, you'll receive 30% on 5% every 5 days. If it's every 10 days, it's 30% on 10% every 10 days. This is accumulating up to be a lot. Now, if you sponsor with more and if your team is bringing in people, you can actually receive a matching override from partners up to 15 levels. And on all partners on your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th level, you will actually receive a 10% override. On all partners on level 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, you'll receive an 8% override. And all partners on level 11 to 15, you got a 5% matching override. Moving on to the daily top sponsor pool. The daily top for every single day or all time, 5% of every single deposit is added to the daily top sponsor pool. 10% of this pool is awarded to the top 4 sponsors of Ethereum volume every single day. 90% is rolled over to the next day's pool to continue increase this reward. And the allocation of the 10% is as following. This 40%, 30, 20, and 10. It has been active from day 1, and right now this pool is hovering around 110 Ethereum. That means 11 Ethereum goes out minimum on a daily basis to the top 4 sponsors, shared among them, of course. Now, looking at the deposit functions, we have a minimum and a maximum limit in order to sustain stability in this project. The first deposit that you make, we have a minimum deposit of 0.1 Ethereum up to 10 Ethereum. Your second deposit, in order to make that, you need first and foremost to receive the full 310 limit, the 3.1, and it now needs to be equal to the first deposit you made. So if you made a 0.5 deposit the first time, 0.5 is the limit the next time, up to 30 Ethereum. The third deposit must be equal or greater than the previous, up to 90, and the fourth and any after must be equal or greater than the previous, up to 200 Ethereum. If we're looking at the algorithm distribution of the funds, out of the 100% that goes into the contract, there's a 1% platform fee, there's a 5% daily pool, 10% goes away instantly as a direct referral commission, while 84% is stored and reserved in the contract address for distribution of the daily 1% and the matching commission. Looking at the important notes, we want to know that EtherChain is a community-based project. It's 100% decentralized with peer-to-peer transactions through a smart contract. Now, what does this mean? Well, it means there are no company, there are no owners, there are no CEO, there are nobody who is controlling this. The EtherChain smart contract is the third party. It is what acts as what we have been known to know. It is what will distribute the funds. It is what will do as it's told to. And everything in EtherChain is based upon the community movement itself. We are building this and we are receiving from it. Now, each deposit cycle is 310%. When the 310%, if you want to continue to earn and receive from the fund, you need to make a new deposit. And this goes for any of the 4 ways. It doesn't matter how big your team is or how big your community. Once you made your limit of 310, the earnings stop. When you make a new deposit, you activate the 310 limit again and you can receive more. The minimum entry is 0.1. We're open to all participants globally. There are no restrictions and there are no referrals required in order to receive. And this is what's unique with EtherChain. Every single community member in EtherChain has received. No other contract can say that. The 1% goes out daily to every single member, 100% passive. You can, of course, increase the speed of your returns by help to grow the community fund through marketing and sharing of EtherChain. Now, with that, I want to thank each and every one of you for being on. I want to finish off with that this is a decentralized financial system. It's all about transparency. It's all about being fair, and it's all about being automated. Now, with that, we're going to switch gear. We're going to jump over to the website itself. We're going to have a look at that, and we're going to talk a little bit about EtherChain as a project itself. Now, as we all know, we have had 2 days of downtime and maintenance mode. As we all know, a maintenance mode was meaning that we had to make a transition from the old contract to the new contract. So anybody who was a former member, you could see that the contract address is now changed. The reason for this is because that we noticed, or we all noticed, that the gas fee was enormously high towards EtherChain, both on deposits and withdrawals. The reason for this, as we discovered, was the calculation method that we had in the previous contract. And it was continuously calculating the matching every single time somebody received their 1%. And that was what created the massive amount of traffic inside the contract and made the miners and the wallet providers ask for a pretty high gas fee. I mean, that was hovering from anything from $15 to $55. And that was not sustainable for us as a community. It would not be something that would have helped us progress. So we took the decision that we needed to fix this. So we had a new contract deployed. Since we are still unverified, we are able to actually move, sync, and transfer all data and funds to that new contract where we had corrected this code. And the result you can all see today, everybody who has tried to make their withdrawals, the gas fee is hovering from anything from at $0.05 up to 1.5, which is an enormous improvement. About, I don't know, between 50 to 75% decrease, if not even more, 10 times, 50 times decrease, which is massive. And now it is sustainable for this community, because when a person goes in with 0.1, they start earning, if they are withdrawing less than 0.1 or 0.1, with that fee, there was not much left. And this would have put a downer or on the entire build and the momentum that we're already having. So we needed to switch that. So what was happening, and as you all have been informed with, we needed to take downtime, the maintenance, so that we closed all functions on the contract and then moved, synced, and transferred everything to the new. This was a huge success. We're finally there, and we're back up running since yesterday, last night. And that's it. You know, we are finally in the contract. The gas fee is low. Everything is working to perfection right now. So we're very happy and very pleased to see this. Now, if we're looking a little bit at the website, we want to see, the first thing I want to show you guys is all the way at the bottom. You can see a new tab. We have the Telegram for the news channel. Now we have a support tab. This will actually take you to our newly launched official tech team. We now have technical support for each and every single community member of EtherChain. If there is anything that you're wondering about regarding technical questions, go to the support group. If you have any questions about the program and how it works, go to the Telegram chat, the community group. That is where you will get help about the system itself. But any technical questions, please take them with the support. And I am very proud to be offering this and be able to announce this, because this is the first time in history that a smart contract is actually offering an official tech support to their team. This is something that I feel that will benefit the entire community massively. So guys, as said, any questions about that, any questions about the program at all, you're in the community group or to the technical support. Now, looking at everything else, the new contract address, I just want to say congratulations to everyone. We are closing in on 5,000 Ethereum in the community pool. This is a tremendous, tremendous effort, guys. Amazing. And not only that, we're closing in on 1,200 Ethereum withdrawn by members. 1,200 Ethereum withdrawn by members in just over 2 weeks. That is massive. 117 Ethereum in the daily pool. That means 11.7 Ethereum is being shared among the top 4. This is incredible, guys. Now, it's not actually much more I wanted to share with you guys. We have done the presentation. Let me stop the share here. We talked a little bit about the transition itself. We're finally back up and running. It feels, it's awesome. And I want to thank each and every one of you for the tremendous support that you have been given, the commitment that you're given towards the project itself. We are about to make a change, guys. We are creating for ourselves the world's first decentralized financial support system that everyone and anyone can participate in. Anyone can contribute towards this community, and anyone will receive back from this community. This is something that we can live and thrive off for years and years to come, supporting millions and millions of people around this world. It's all about what we do with it. If you guys see the vision, if you guys see what we can do and achieve with this, there's absolutely no limits. They say the sky is the limit. It's not. Your mind is the limits, guys. Your mind is your limits. We can do this, and we are already doing it. As said, guys, 5,000 Ethereum, that's more than $1.1 million in the community fund that is being distributed to each and every single member of us every single day. That is fantastic. So guys, pat yourself on the back. We are, we have only started. We just begun. And I don't know if, I want to address on this because we are facing a little bit of resilience on the market. People are claiming we're not a true contract. We're not verified yet. Watch out and all this and all that. But you know what, guys? I don't know about you, but I feel that the leadership and the community in this contract has more integrity than I have ever seen. I'm not saying that we're not going to verify it. We're going to verify this contract very, very soon, and every single doubter will be silent. They will be silenced, and it is something that I'm looking forward to very much, but I don't want to rush it because last time we made the first transition, everybody said, it's working, let's do it, let's verify, let's go on the market, let's get this going. And then a couple of days later, we got that gas fee error. So I don't want to rush it, but as of right now, everything is 100%. It is spot on. So we're going to run a couple of days with the new support channel, guys. We are now more effectively looking into each and every single issue that is being discovered. And if that issue is a contract issue or a human error, that is what we're going to figure out now. If in a couple of days we're saying that, listen, out of 100% of every single issue that has been coming into the support, there was nothing that was actually with the contract. It was all human error. We're going to go ahead. But I just want everybody to have patience. I think that we have shown where we want to go with this, that this is not something that is going to be here for a month or two. This is something that we're building for decades to come. And we are going to do it. We just want to make sure that this contract is going to last us for those decades that we want to do this. There is no limits as long as we're spot on. All right, guys. We will put this recording in the group. Absolutely. I will upload it on YouTube and share it in the channel. So please feel free to share with everybody else. If there are anybody who has any questions that we have not been, covering, let me know in the chat box right now. We will answer them before we jump off. We will do this is a short and sweet presentation right now. We will do a second one later tonight at 3 p.m. Eastern. Let me see here. I got one from Gary. Maybe I missed it, but what about the genealogy in our dashboard? I'm having trouble tracking hundreds of people. Yes, the genealogy review will be coming up very, very shortly. We have been focusing on the contract during this time to get this setting up and running back for. And then of course the support, because there are a few things that we feel that is very, very important that we get out to the community as fast as possible before the genealogy view. But it's definitely up on the top 5 list, so it is soon coming around. Let me see. What is the YouTube channel? It is my private YouTube channel. I'll actually post the recording in the group. So if you feel free, just go on there, follow me or subscribe to me if you want to have frequent updates on the YouTube videos that we are making and doing about EtherChain. Let me see here. All right, gas from Stephen. Gas fee is still high. Our referral is depositing 0.9 and the gas fee is 40. That is $7. Is that still high? Yes, that is high. If we look at the Ethereum gas station right now, you can actually see, you know, average is about 22 to 24 GBA. Right now it's at 41. So it is, you know, right now it is really high, but that is nothing to do with the contract or anything like that. If you just hold on and wait a little bit, a couple hours or more for the evening, we have noticed that on evening time, there is less traffic on the blockchain. The GBA or the gas price will go down and you can make your withdrawal for a less fee, of course. Let me see here. Let me see. At the bottom of the website, you will get the icon of the Telegram group. Click on it to join the group. Yes, absolutely. So the icon on the website, there's a Telegram icon there. If you click on this, it will take you to the official news channel where we actually only give out news. Now, in that news channel, if you scroll up a little bit, you will actually find the link to the official chat group as well, the community chat, where everybody is, where everybody has more or less free speech, and where we actually gather as a community and bring that positive impact that we want to make and build together, because that's what it's all about. It's not about what you do. It's not about what I do or they do. It's what about we do. That's what it's all about, because we work all together. This is one community build. Yes, you're getting 10% for bringing someone in, but 84% goes to this pool, which goes out to the entire community, including yourself. So we are all in this together. We are building, as said, the world's first decentralized community support fund. So let me see here. Is the website working properly? I'm trying to register, but it's not gone through. Yes, the website is working properly. If you do have any issues, like a technical issue like that, where you're not really getting in, reach out to the support. Now, I do have to say that we had the support reach out to me and said that the most frequently asked questions was actually, how can I sign up? When I go to EtherChain, my wallet, it just shows lines. It shows no digits. I can't connect. So it's very important, guys, that when we share about EtherChain, when we share about contract, that we actually do educate them on how to use a trust wallet or how to use MetaMask in order to connect with the contract. Because if they can't use that, it doesn't matter how much you market it. If they can't join, it doesn't matter how much you share it. So it's important that we have, from all of us, not just from the community leaders, but from every single community member, that we always try to educate those that we share this with. How to use Trust Wallet, how to use or to connect with a contract, what the Web3 interface or wallet interface is, how that connects with dApps. You know, let's all study a little bit. Go on Google, read what is a dApp, what is a smart contract. Let's get educated, because if there's one thing I can tell you guys, there are a few keys that will actually help you prosper in this days of age. And one of them is information. It doesn't matter how good you were at school, that's outdated right now. Doesn't matter how good you were last year, that's outdated right now. This industry and this, the technology changes so fast, we need to stay on top of things. We need to plug in, stay educated. And because it's what we do, it's what we want to be a part of. We want to be participate in something, and the more you do, the easier you can actually share this, the easier you can explain it. Like Einstein said, if you don't know how to explain it simply enough, you don't know it well enough, or something like that. It was that way. But it actually is so true. If you don't know how to explain it simple, you don't know it well enough. That's very, very easy. All All right, guys, we are going to, yes, Gary, we are updating the wallet tutorials. I think either tonight or tomorrow, we are going to update the entire tutorial use. We're also going to update the guide. We are right now implementing, or we are right now gathering all the most frequently asked questions to add a secondary or a fourth button, actually, named Q&A, where we can have all the questions actually asked and answered right in front of us on the page. We want to try to make this as automated and simple as possible for each and every one of you. And that's exactly what we're doing. But let us not forget how important it is with the human relationship as well, because that is what drives and builds this community, my friends. All right, so let me see if there are any other questions here. Sorry. John, absolutely. We are going to update the personal stats area, or explain this personal stats area. All right, so just a quick question about the content on our website. Let's go into that. Let me see here. Let's get the here. So we wanted to have a look at the sections of the contract just to make sure that we all know what it is. Now, the first one is the smart contract information. So we have the contract address. The contract address you can click on. You can go to EtherScan, and you will actually see the balance and all the transactions. Now, these are all the transactions into the contract. If you want to see transactions inside the contract, you need to go to internal transactions. And here you can actually see all outgoing transactions. Now, by going back to EtherChain, we have the smart contract balance, of course. This is live real-time view. We have amount withdrawn by members and the amount in the daily pool. Now, the maximum volume of Ethereum from the top referred, this is actually the #1 sponsor, and the volume of Ethereum that they brought in this 24-hour period. The period of 24 hours, we can see up here. There's 7 hours and 10 minutes remaining. It also shows 117 Ethereum that's in the pool, and 10% of this is what's being paid out. If you want to see who the top 4 sponsors is, you can, and how much they have accumulated, you can see that on this page, and you can also see how much they are receiving of the pool. So the top sponsors right now, 4.7, 3.5, 2.3, and 1.71. And that is huge, guys. You know, for just pushing that little bit of extra, you're still getting that 10%, and now you're getting additional reward because you were the top producer. So congratulations to these 4. It's not over yet, still got time. Getting back. Now, for everybody who's wondering about this is a DDoS protection. We had a few DDoS attacks trying to slow down our website, creating approximately 2 million views in like 15 minutes. So we had to have this protection in order to keep the site not from slowing down. Now, going over the personal statistics, the first one you have is your income countdown. When you make a deposit, this timer will start at 24 hours. Once you go to 0, you'll receive your first 1%. Your income limit and how much is remaining is shown below. It is a 3.1, so if you deposit 10 Ethereum, it will show 31. Next one is the daily 1%. You have the direct referral commission, you have matching bonus, and the top sponsor award or rewards. Now, the 2 bottom ones is income withdrawn to wallet and unwithdrawn income. So all income that you're receiving, the 1%, the direct referral, the matching, and the daily pool, it all accumulates in the unwithdrawn income. When you want to make a withdrawal, you just click on this button and you trigger an execution code in the contract, which will automatically withdraw the amount that you have. As you can all see, it says 0 in the wallet, but this is because it is an internal blockchain transaction. It doesn't show up in a normal wallet or in a normal wallet's transaction history. You need to go on EtherScan and actually look at internal transactions. But once you confirm, you now trigger the execution of the contract, and it will pull out the funds you have in the unwithdrawn income to your wallet. And as you also saw, the gas fee was, what was it? 0.007. So that's 1.64 to take out 2.5 Ethereum. And that's a pretty good, decent fee, I think. Now, further down, you have the total amount of received Ethereum, total amount of deposited. You have your invitation link, your personally invited partners, and the total number of partners. And as you can see, guys, we're closing in on 6,200 community members. Amazing, amazing. All right, so back to the questions. Let's see here. So that is the back office and how we actually go through it. Now, all right, so this is great. We're so excited about the verification. Hope there's no more issue anymore, and we thank you so much. And absolutely, guys, you know, I hope and pray myself, and you know, I am right now 99.999% confident that there are none. I just want to make sure we're on a couple of days and that we get all issues sorted out with the support and confirm that there's not a contract issue, that this is coming from a human error, like a participant. And once that's done, you know, we can move forward. And you know, as said, the mind is the limits. That's the only thing. This is a good question. So how much amount is guaranteed return, even in a negative situation, if community is not redepositing into the contract, et cetera, just to confirm? So that is a very, very good question. And I like to bring this up because if we look at any other smart contract that is on the market right now, guys, you have the global lines, the matrices, and all this. If the community were to stop at any of those, let's just take Forsage as for example, they have a huge momentum, 14,000 people joining every single day. What happens if it stops? If nobody joins today, nobody gets paid. Nobody. It completely stops the same second everything stops. If you purchased a slot, you're not getting anything back because there's nobody else that's purchasing it. There's nobody that's coming in and buying it, sending that funds to you. So if that were to die out today, it stops, completely stops today. And that is a risk that everybody's aware of because it is a community build. Now, the difference and the unique thing about EtherChain is our algorithm. As we know, we have the main pool fund, and that is dripping out the Ethereum on a 1% a day basis, including the matching, right? So the 1% plus matching, if we now go to extreme measures and take that every single person has 15 sponsors above that are qualified to receive their matching, which there are not, we would have a maximum of 2.35% of this fund going out on a daily basis. That means even if we were to stop today, you know, everything dies, no more deposits, we have a sustainability for at least 40 to 50 days more, which guarantees the last person that came into EtherChain that made a deposit and doesn't have any single referral to get at least 40 to 50% back. And that is something no other contract can say that they can do. No other contract has a guarantee to receive something back in a community-based build except EtherChain. So that is the risk that we're taking. If this were to die out, our risk is that we're only receiving 50% of what we put into the fund. That's the only thing. And guys, does it look like we're about to die? Does it look like we're dropping it off anywhere? No, we have barely begun. We haven't even had the official launch. We're not even verified yet, guys. We have a lot of things coming. And guys, we are just, as I said, we're in the beginning, and each and every one of you are pioneers in this. You're the first one, wherever you look in the entire world, you're among the first 6,200 people to be in the EtherChain community. So congratulations to you guys. Oh, let's go back. I'm getting all excited. I'm sorry about that. It's just, this is so, it's so cool to see how everybody's kind of embracing the vision and sharing it as well. Not just looking at, but really looking at, this is something I want to do. I can see it. I can feel it. I want this. And we're doing it. All right, let's see here. When do we get the genealogy? Guys, the genealogy will come very, very soon. Let us get the support up and running. Let's get the genealogy is like the least of your problems, guys. It's like the last thing we actually need. It's nothing we need, right? The need is for support. The need is to get the questions replied and answered. The need is to get the information and knowledge out there. Whatever happens in your structure happens. And it is coded in the contract, and nobody can actually alter that. Nobody can take that away from you. So just get out there, do the work, and I can guarantee you the genealogy will come and you will see it soon. All right, let's see here. So This is also maximum days to get verified, with days mentioning, please. I love these questions. So I've been saying a lot of times that, I don't have a date. I don't want to say a date because it's all depending on the contract. But I am going to say a date to you guys now, and that date will actually be July 9th. That is on our 1-month anniversary. Now, it might happen sooner, but July 9th will be the latest date that we make the verification, okay? So we have an official date of when we will latest do it. It might happen sooner. We don't know. If everything goes smooth, we will. It is not in my interest, intention, or even wish to have this contract unverified, because it puts a lot of pressure on me as well. Because I'm hearing this from a lot of people on the market. It's not verified. You can do this. You can do that. You kind of control the fund. It's not decentralized. No, in per se, it is not. We would have to destroy the entire contract, and then we can actually take the funds. But I think we've proven that that is not the intention of this contract. We already moved the funds twice to a new contract. We are here because we want to build something that can sustain not just us, but the coming millions of people that are coming into this contract over the course of the next month. I can assure you that this is going to happen, because we are unique. We're offering something not just to the marketer that can, bring in, that has a network of people, that can bring in people, that can do something. It's not just for them. This is for everyone. We're opening the doors for the investors as well. The average Joe that do not know how to recruit, and every single person will receive, every single person. And that is what makes us available to the masses. And that's the key. You cannot segregate your audience. You cannot say, I am only going to be open for, or we're going to be open for all, but I'm only going to reward the marketers. What about the investors? What about those who want to participate in it, but don't really know, don't have the skills, don't have the knowledge? Well, in EtherChain, you will still receive. And not just financially from the fund, but support from the community leaders as well, which is by far the most important thing in a contract. In a community-based build, the most important thing is the leadership. And I can tell you guys, the names and the people and the commitment we have in the leadership of EtherChain is just as unique as the contract itself. We have country leaders with thousands of members already in all parts of this world. And guys, you're all a part of this. I want to thank you each and every one for being with us, for being a part of EtherChain, for being a part of this community and supporting us. This is a journey that we're going to all remember. And guys, we have just started. We're just scratching the surface. I cannot emphasize that enough. It has never been more true to say, the more you do today, the more you will benefit in the future. The more you help this support to grow and thrive, the more you will receive. That is how simple it is. Everyone supporting this fund will receive. The more you help it grow, the more you receive as well. All right, guys. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. Any questions that we did not respond to, please get them back into the chat. Any community, community questions, how it works, how can I do this, how can I do that, or why isn't this, get into the community chat. Any technical question, why did I get a fail, why did I get an error, why didn't this work, why didn't that work, go to the support. Technical questions and community questions, guys. We're all here to support you. We're all here to help you win. That is what EtherChain is here for. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will see you at least tomorrow. We might do a second presentation tonight. I will let you all know in the group within an hour's time if we will do the 3 p.m. Thank you so much, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
EtherChain.